Hi everyone, myself Prithvi. Today I welcome you all for a fundamental analysis of a company which has been doing a business from a several couple of decades and which has been penetrated into an Indian adhesive segment. The company is known as Pidilite. The Pidilite company has created a huge returns for an investor. So will it going to continue its wealth creation journey in the future? Please watch this video till the end so that you will be getting to know whether it is going to create a wealth or not. So first let us focus on the wealth creation part in the history. So if you had invested 1 lakh rupees in 2000 at the share price of 16 rupees, you would have got 6,250 shares. In the meanwhile of 21 years, the company has issued 2 times bonus shares. In the 2000, the company issued 1:1 bonus shares. 1:1 means for every existing 1 shares, you will be getting another 1 shares. For 6,250 shares, you will be getting additional 6,250 shares. Total 12,500 shares. So again in the 2010, they again issued a bonus share. 1:1, 12,500 shares plus 12,500 shares, the total will be 25,000 shares. If you multiply that 25,000 share with the current market price of 1,750 rupees, the total current market value of your investment is 4 crore 37 lakh 50,000 rupees. So the investment of 1 lakh rupees has given you a return of 437 times multiple. So this is what we can say the fundamental analysis of a company which can generate a huge return in the future. The product strength and the product which the company is manufacturing is a very important part is going to play when you are doing a fundamental analysis of any kind of a companies to generate this much of return in the longer term. So let us focus on the fundamental analysis of a company. So in the fundamental analysis, I will be explaining you the journey of a Pidilite company. Next, the products which the Pidilite company is manufacturing. Next, the product growth, what we can expect in the future. Next, the competition which the Pidilite company is facing in the market. Next is the financial statements and the financial ratios. Next, the shareholding pattern of a Pidilite company. Next, the target price, what we can expect from a Pidilite companies to generate a return for an investor in the next 1 year. So this and all I'll be discussing with you in the throughout the video. So first let us focus on the journey of a Pidilite company. So coming to the journey of a Pidilite company, the Pidilite company has commenced its operation at 1959 with the Ocron pigment emulsion brand and fevicol in the adhesive segment. So in the 1965, the fevicol has become a preferred brand for a carpenter. In the 1984, the consumer product divisions have been born. In the 1993, the Pidilite company has hit to the stock market with a market cap of 60 crores. So this is all about 19th century part of a journey of a Pidilite. Starting from a 2000, in the 2000, the company has been introduced one very good product called an M-Seal. In the 2001, the company introduced another one product called Dr. Fix-It, which is a waterproofing solution product. Next, in the 2002, they have been awarded a Silver Lion Award in the Cannes Lion International Festival of Creativity in 2002. Next, in the 2004, the company has been reached a 1,000 crore market cap. Again, in the 2004, they have been acquired a Roff brand which has been there at construction chemical segment. So in the 2005, the company has acquired a Jupiter Chemicals Limited in Dubai. So this is the part of a 10 years journey in Pidilite. After that, in 2010, from 2013, the company took over the Nina Constructions, which has been doing a waterproofing service and the consultant provider. In the 2015, the Bharat Puri has been appointed an MD of a Pidilite company. In the 2016, the Pidilite company forms a joint venture with the Italy ICA Pidilite. In the 2016 itself, they have been awarded a most promising company in a year by CNBC TV 18, the 11 IBLA. So in the 2017, they have made an acquisitions in CP Polyurethane Limited in the flooring space. In the 2018, they have made a collaboration with the Jawad for improving their joinery business. In the 2019, they have made a lot of investment, joint venture, collaboration. So in the first, they have invested in the interior design space, the web-enabled interior design space in a homeland. They have also invested in the e-commerce website like a Periphery, online furniture shopping store. Next, they have acquired a C Tecos in the construction space. Next, they have made a joint venture with the Italy Liticol company for improving their epoxy business in India, and they have made a collaboration with the Grupo Puma. They are the largest mortar manufacturer in the Spain. So these are all the investment and joint venture and collaboration they have done in 2019. In the 2020, you and all know the pandemic hit to the world. Due to that, the many business have been impacted, many profitability has been impacted. So in that situation, despite of all this pandemic condition, the company made a very good decisions. First, they have acquired a majority stake in 10x Stone Products. Next, they have invested in e-commerce website like a Periphery and Livespace. And the one major decisions which they have taken is that they have acquired a Huntsman Group for Araldite product, 100% Araldite product DIE in Indian subcontinent business. So this is the major acquisitions what they have done in the 2020. So this is a journey of a Pidilite. From a last 62 years, it is having a presence in Indian adhesive segment. Will it going to create a wealth in the future? For that, we have to analyze a product of a company. So let us start what the company is going to manufacture related to the products. So let us start with the products which the Pidilite company is manufacturing. The first and very most product which the company is manufacturing is fevicol. So how the fevicol has penetrated into the Indian adhesive segment is that I want to give you an example. If you want to buy a paint, you will going to ask for a paint for a shopkeeper, paint of an Asian company, paint of a Berger company. So you will going to ask like that. But if you want to buy an adhesive, you will not going to ask for an adhesive for a storekeeper. You will going to ask for a fevicol. So the adhesive segment has been replaced by the name of fevicol. So that's how the penetration of a fevicol is there in an Indian adhesive segment. So that strong is the product base of a Pidilite. So in the adhesive segment, they have a product like fevicol, fevikick, fevicrite, araldite. So these are all the products in the adhesive segment. In the construction space, they have a product like a Dr. Fixit for waterproofing solution, ROF for tile fixing. Next, a Premier Distemper, a Peditint for colorant for a water-based paint. Next, Unitint for a colorant for a water-based paint and a solvent-based paint. Next, Resonance means the product which is been there for Italian wall finish. So these are all the products which is there, which they have a presence in the construction space. Next, coming to the automobile segment. So in the automobile space, they have a product like Motomax for a shine related product. Next, Brighto product, which is a unique metal polish. Next, Zorak 88. So it is a maintenance spray for cleans and protects and lubricates. Next is a WD-40, the rust prevention product and multi-purpose use. So these are all the products which the Pidilite company contains, and the Pidilite also manufactures other products like this. So these are all the product base which the Pidilite company is having. It is having a strong product base which has been penetrated into the Indian business. Next, let us focus on the products growth which we can expect from a Pidilite in the future. So Pidilite company has divided its products into the three parts. First one is a core, second one is a growth, next third one is a pioneer. So in the growth, the company is expecting 1 to 2x of a GDP. In the growth, the company is expecting 2 to 4x of a GDP. Next, in the pioneer, the company is expecting 100 crores revenue to be added for a company in the next 3 years. The products which the companies in the core business is that fevicol, fevikick, fevicrite, and Araldite. The product which is there in the growth segment is Dr. Fixit, WD-40 and International Geographies and Nina's Percept and Emerging Pidilite. In the Pioneer space, the ROF product and the Jawat and Liticol and Grupo Puma and many others. So these are the products which is there in the Pioneer segments. So let us analyze the growth factor which the company is going to face in the future. So in depth, in the core business, the company in the recent past acquired a Araldite business. So Araldite means the product which is been there in adhesive segment. So they have been acquired a stake of Anderson Group of Araldite product in an Indian subcontinent, which they are getting a trade license for to trade in Asian countries, next in the Middle East and Africa. So in the 2019, the Araldite business has been reported 400 crores revenue. So that revenue could add to the Pidilite revenue. So that is one of the positive point in the core business. Next, coming to the growth business, the company has taken a alternative trade channels like a modern channels. Next, Pidilite Ki Dunia. So they have taken a two countermeasures that has impacted a positive on the revenues of Q3. So in the modern trades, the growth is expected of 3x growth. In the Pidilite Ki Dunias, the sale is expected at the growth of 1.3x growth. So this is the segment which is related to the growth segment. Next, in the Pioneer segment, the one which product which I want to tell is that the ROF. The ROF is a modern tile fixing method. So in the tile fixing, the people are using old conventional methods, like people are using to fix a tile cement. They are using a cement to fix a tile. So the ROF is a brand which is a modern tile fixing method which is acquired a market cap of 9% out of 100%. Still, the ROF product is having a 91% potential to acquire the overall tile fixing adhesive segment. The market cap of this tile fixing segment is that 1400 crore. Still, the ROF is having a lot of potential to acquire in this segment. So this could add a huge revenue to the company in the future. Though this is about the Pioneer segment. So there are other products in the Pioneer segments like a Tenax and CP and Liticol that could also add, because of they have made acquisitions in the past 10 years to add a revenue for their growth. Next, coming to the R&D space, research and development space, the company is increasing 185% since from 2015. They have 3 R&D centers in India. They have 2 R&D centers in US and Singapore. So coming to the international expansions, the company is expected to add 12 more plants across the country. So they have a presence in the Bangladesh. They are making several expansion in an existing countries like Bangladesh. Recently, they have set up another one plant in the Bangladesh, and which has been doing a business from last 15 years. So in the previous year itself, the company has been set up a plant in Kenya and Sri Lanka that could add a revenue for Pidilite in the next coming years. So this is all about an international expansion. Next, let us focus on the competitor side. So the competition which the Pidilite company is facing is that the company is not having a major competitors in these segments. They have a monopoly in these segments. Whatever the market share is there, it's fully occupied by the Pidilite company itself. Whatever the opportunity is created in the adhesive segment in their products, it is fully occupied by the Pidilite itself. That is one of the major positive point for Pidilite to invest in the longer term, for a bet to create a wealth in the longer term. Next, let us focus on the financial statements of a company. The company is delivering a CAGR of 13% with respect to the sales of a company from last 10 years. So next, second point, the company is delivering a 15% CAGR from a last 10 years with respect to the EBITDA. EBITDA means earning before interest, tax and amortization. So the company is consistently paying dividend to the investors of average 35% of its profit from the last 10 years. So this is all about the financial statement parts. In the next in detail, I will be explaining with the statements of a Pidilite company. So this is a financial statement of a Pidilite company. So from it is from a March 2018 to December 2020 I have taken. So the one key positive thing which we could watch out in the quarter on quarter results, where in the December 2020, if you compare that with the December 2019, so in the December 2019 the EPS means earning per share was 6.73 rupees, but it has been increased to 8.69 rupees. That is a very good positive point. The key things which should watch out in the quarterly result is a June quarter of 2020. So because of the lockdown, the profitability of company has been impacted. Due to that, it has reported a low result and profitability has been decreased. The EPS is 0.53 rupees. Except that quarter, you couldn't able to find a single quarter a decrease in the revenue, decrease in the profit. That's again a very good positive point. So if you come to the profit and loss statement of annual financial years from 2009 to 2020, you couldn't able to find a single year of a revenue drop. Each and every year you could able to see an increase in the revenue of a company. So with respect to the profit of the company's profit is 112 crores in 2009. That has been increased to 1116 crores in FY 2020. So that's again a very good positive point. It is consistently improving its profit year on year. Again, the EPS earning per share is also improving year on year. So by this statement, we could able to understand that the company's financial statement is very good. So we could bet on the longer term of a company. So coming to the financial ratios of a Pidilite companies, the company is presently trading at 1,750 rupees per share. The present PE of price to earning of a Pidilite company is at 87.6. The current debt to equity is that 0.05, means it is less. It is okay, it is very good. It is almost negligible. They don't have debt itself, that is negligible. So why debt to equity is very much important? Because if you have more debt means you have to pay more interest. When your sales is going down, the amount of interest which you have to pay to the debt which is remains stagnant, but your sales is going down, your profitability will also go down. So if it is not matching, the expenses will go up and the sales is going down, definitely the company's profitability will be impacted. So that's the reason, being an investor, very important to look at the debt to equity part. The present PE, price to earning of Pidilite company is 87.6. The 5 years medium PE is 59. So the current market price of Pidilite is 1,750. It is highly valued. Why? Because as I have explained you in the previous part itself about the financial statements, in that the Q1 of FY21 has been impacted due to the COVID. Due to that, the profitability has been impacted and the EPS has gone down. Due to the EPS gone down, the PE, price to earning multiples of a company has been increased. So because of that reasons, the PE is high than the medium average of a Pidilite company. So that is one of the point. So in the future, we expect the Pidilite company's PE is going to go down when the EPS upgrade will happen. So next is an operating margin. So operating margin, the company is consistently improving its operating margin from last 10 years. It is operating margin stood at 22%. The return on equity is 27%. That is one of the very good point. Why return on equity is very much important? Because if you are not getting a 15 to 20% of return if you buy investing in the company. You rather go and keep an FD or to make a debentures, which a lot of bonds is available. PSU bonds itself, they have been giving a rate of interest of 8 to 9%. To keep your money in that bond itself to the fixed deposit, it is lot of worth rather than investing in the lesser or ROE companies. So that is one of the very much important point to consider being an investor to invest in any kind of a companies in a fundamental analysis. So this is all about the ratios. Next, let us focus on the cash flows. Next, let us focus on the cash flows of a companies. In the cash flows, I will be explaining about the operating cash flows and the free cash flows. The operating cash flows means whatever the amount is being generated from the core business of a company, it's called as an operating cash flows. The operating cash flows of a Pidilite company stood at 1280 crores in FY20. The free cash flow stood at 812 crores. The free cash flow is very much important. If the company is consistently delivering a free cash flow, consistently generating a free cash flow, means the company is in at a very good positions. So this is all about the financial ratios part. Next, let us focus on the shareholding pattern of a company. So in the shareholding patterns, the promoters hold 70.19%. They are consistently increasing from last several quarters. Next, FIIs means foreign institutional investors. They hold 11.25%. So they are consistently increasing from the last several quarters. In the DIIs means domestic institutional investors. They hold 8.25%. In the last quarters, the domestic investors have been decreasing. Next, coming to the public hold 10.18% in a Pidilite company. So where you find FIIs, DIIs presence means that it is a very good company. Why? Because FIIs, DIIs invest in the company. If the company is good, if the company is valued, then only the FIIs and DIIs will invest. If they are seeing a good future of a company, they will invest more. If the company's future is not good, the FIIs, DIIs inflows to the company, the shareholding will going to drastically go down. So this is what we can guide, this is what we can bet. If there is an FIIs and DIIs presence in any kind of a company in the shareholding pattern, that is one of the very good positive points which a Pidilite also holds. So coming to the target price of a Pidilite company for FY22, I have done a calculation based on the two valuation, EV/EBITDA multiple and PE multiple method. In the EV/EBITDA multiple, the price based on the calculation, the target price of a company is going to be 1928. With respect to the PE multiple, it is 1752. I have taken a 50% weightage on the both. So the target price of a Pidilite company, what we can expect is 1840 rupees. So I have taken a 3% upper band, 3% lower band. If it 3% in the 3% upper band, it can go up to 1895. In the 3% lower band, it can come down to 1785. So on an average, I have taken a target price of a companies to reach from now on is 1840 rupees per share. Now the current market price of a Pidilite company is trading at 1750. It's almost a 90 points higher than now. It's almost a 5 to 6% returns what we can expect in the next 1 year. If the earning per shares goes above our estimate, if the company does more than our estimate, the price of a company may extend, the target of the company may extend. So if the company is not doing well, the share price, the target price of a company will also go down. Based on the situation, based on the results of a company's, the target price will be adjusted, the target price will going to change. This is my analysis. Do make your analysis to take a call on a Pidilite company. So in the longer term, the company is having a good fundamentals, the company is having a good products. So in the future, the company's growth is expected because of the acquisitions they have made, the collaboration which they have made, next the joint venture which they have made to improve their product, to improve the product for the future growth of the companies. So that's the reason the Pidilite company is very good for the long-term investors. So please, I think I have clarified you why the Pidilite company has become a very good company which has created a lot of wealth for investors. So I assume the Pidilite company will create a wealth for an investor in the future. So this is my analysis. Do make your analysis to take a call on Pidilite company. So consult your financial planner, consult your financial advisor to take a decision on Pidilite company or not. So this is from my side. If you want me to do a particular fundamental analysis of any kind of a company, please comment below in the comment section. In the next videos, I will be coming up with a lot of fundamental analysis of companies. Please do watch. Till then, bye bye.